The first look for Echoes of Aincrad got released recently, and I think for lack of a better term, the weebs from 2012 that grew up with Sword Art Online all woke up and dusted off their cosplay. To put it into perspective, remember back then when everyone had an emo phase back when My Chemical Romance was dominating the charts? It's like that, but now it's about a game based on a series, based on an anime, adapted from a live novel, based on a web novel revolving around the game. To understand the hype about the game, we need to talk about the setting and a bit about the plot of Sword Art Online, specifically the first season, which the upcoming game Echoes of Aincrad follows heavily. The anime most are familiar with revolves around Kirito alongside 10,000 other players getting stuck in a virtual reality MMORPG, unable to log out. To make matters worse, dying in the game means you die in life, and removing the VR tech nerve gear could also cause you to die. The only way for them to get out of Sword Art Online would be to beat all 100 floors of Aincrad. Without spoiling what happens in the cult classic, the first season is timely with it taking place in 2022. And let's just say that the current technology now is still far off from what was envisioned, but Echoes of Aincrad is somewhat genius with its execution. It revolves around the first season of Sword Art Online, which revolves just around Aincrad, and the kicker? You're not playing as Kirito. Normally when it comes to RPG games, having a main character dictates the pace of the game, and the tone as well. When you're playing God of War, for example, you're an angry Spartan with godlike power. But in the case of games like MMORPGs like World of Warcraft, you're not the main character, but just the denizen of that world. The player experience is different when you're just the citizen and the plot doesn't revolve around you. And with Kirito being too much of a living cheat code, the game also adds that sense of immersion being one of the 10,000 and not just him. Immersion is another aspect of Echoes of Aincrad done right, and it actually implemented something similar to what happened in the anime. It has a full-on death game mode where the game literally deletes your save file if you die. Totally on theme for Sword Art Online. Another aspect is how the game would give full MMORPG vibes even if it's primarily marketed as a single-player game. NPCs acting as NPCs and a full starting town experience add to that immersion, even letting you customize your weapon style and equipment. You're not just a side character, but a living, breathing player that got stuck in that world. And with being stuck online, it makes sense that others couldn't join in, because everyone's already stuck inside. And getting to party with characters like Kirito among other characters makes sense, because they're already there with you. The game gets released later this July, giving old and even new fans time to rewatch the first season. I'm pretty hyped for it considering I didn't catch the series early on, but let's see if this game would be the catalyst for the other seasons being adapted too. For more content like this and other updates down the line, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.